Hello friends, this is Unique English in Amharic with Mahare. How are you guys? Today I'm going to teach about these things as revision ይላል። revision ክለሳ ነው የምንማረው። በማን ዙሪያ ላይ had better, should, would have and would rather. See, would rather, but see? Would rather. Yeah, we have to see all these things, right? But separately እያንዳንዳቸውን አይተናቸው ሊሆን ይችላል. But I'm going to make a revision about these things. በደንብ አድርገን የምናየው. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me, all right? Stay with me. Okay. So, what is had better? Had better, but you see?
Had better.
Had better refers to like advice. ምንን ነው የሚገልጸው? ምክርን ነው የሚገልጸው። Had better ምንን ነው የሚገልጸው?
Advice.
Advice and warning. And what?
Warning.
Warning በአማርኛ ማለት ነው ማስጠንቀቂያ። ምክርን ከማስጠንቀቂያ ጋር ስትሰጡ ማንን ትጠቀማላችሁ ማለት ነው? Had better. Say had better.
Had better.
Say with me.
Had better.
Had
better.
Had better, right? So had better is used to express what? Advice with what?
Warning.
With warning. ምክር ከማስጠንቀቂያ ጋር አሸናፊ. All right. For example, if you were my boss, you would say, you know, you had better, but see? You had better sign. You had better sign early morning. Early? Morning አልከኝ። በጠዋቱ መፈረም ይሻላል አለ። በጠዋቱ ብትፈርም ይሻላል። If you don't sign ማትፈርም ከሆነ there is a problem እያለኝ ነው። ስለዚህ what's the difference between had better and should? በhad better እና በshould መካከል ያለው ልዩነት ምንድነው በሉኛ? Had better is used to express what? Advice in a form of what? Warning. ምንን ጨምሮ? ማስጠንቀቂያን ጨምሮ. But should is used to talk about, you know, like advice, recommendation and moral obligation. ባለፈው ሌላ ቪዲዮ ላይ አይተናል። Should expresses what? Should expresses what? Moral obligation. Moral what? Obligation. የሌላ ግዴታ አይተናል በባለፈው። Then ሌላ ምን አለ? Advice. And then ምን አለ? Advice. And then ምን አለ? Recommendation. ምን አለ? Recommendation. የሆነ ነገር ሐሳብ የሆነ የመፍትሄ ሐሳብ ስትሰጡ ሶስት ነገሮች አሉት should እዚህ ጋር ማለት ነው። Whereas like የሚያገናኘው ነገር ምንድነው? What is the similarity between should and had better? Both are used to express what? Advice. ምክር ለመለገስ ነው ሁሉም። Well, the difference is had better is used to express advice plus what? Plus what? Warning ከማስጠንቀቂያ። ለምሳሌ እስቲ ሲያንበው ሲ You had better sign early morning. በጠዋቱ ብትፈርም ይሻላል እያለ ነው። If you don't sign early morning, there will be a problem እያለ ነው። ችግር ይመጣል ነው። ስለዚህ when you want to give warning with some sort of advice, you have to use had better, right? ማን ተቀማላችሁ? Had better. And don't be confused that had is the past tense of have ስለሆነ had better የሚባል past tense ብለን እንዳታስብ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ከዚህ በኋላ እንዲህ ብታደርግ ይሻላል፣ እንዲህ ብታደርግ ይሻላል ስትሉ ምን ነው የምትሉት? had better. See, had better, but see?
Had better.
Say it again.
Had better.
Had better. Okay, what's the negative form of had better? Negative form ማን ነው? Negative. hadn't better ልበል ወይስ had better not? Had better not. And what is the negative form of should? Shouldn't, አይደል? Shouldn't or should not አይደለም እንዴ? እኛው እንደዚህ ስለሆነ ብላችሁ hadn't better እንዳትሉ ብዬ ነው። had better not. Say had better not. እሺ ባትፈርም ይሻላል በለኝ እስቲ። You had better not sign. Say you had better not sign.
You had better not sign.
Okay, ባትፈርም ይሻላል። ከፈረም ችግር ይመጣል ያልከኝ ነው። So that like what's the negative form of had better? You had better negative form ማነው? What's the negative form of had better? Had better not. ማነው? Had better not. እስቲ አንድ አረፍተ ነገር ስራ እስቲ ስራ። You had better not.
I had better sign. I had better come early.
I had better come early. Right? Okay, ለራሱ okay. ለኔ እስቲ you had better ብለን ገሪኝ
You had better start teaching before.
You had better start teaching. ብታስተምር ይሻላል። እንግዲህ አለቃዬ መሆኑ ነው። ካላስተማርክ እያለኝ ነው። So he's giving me what? warning with advice, all right? You're better. እስቲ እንደዚህ ባታረግ ይሻላል በል እስቲ you are better not
You are better not
Late.
You had better not be late. There's be, all right? You had better not be late. Say it again.
You had better not be late.
You had better not be late. Both these are followed by base verbs, suddenly. They are followed by base verbs. They are not followed by any other thing. So you had better not be late. Bataraf dishalal. So when you are giving some sort of advice with warning, you use had better. But if you want to talk about moral obligations, it's all about Yelena, advice, normal advice and recommendations, you use should. This is the difference between should and had better. Am I clear?
Yes.
Am I clear? Very good. Okay. Once you see these things, had better what is the negative form of had better? Had better not. Right? Had better not. Inji hadn't hadn't better Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes. All right. And then what's the next one?
Should have.
Should have. Say should have. But see?
Should have.
Yeah. Should have. Right? You should have a car. Makina linor ይገባል but you see You should have a car. But when should have is followed by verb 3, you are expressing, some action which is regret in the right? It was necessary, to do, but that is undone, all right? So should what? Have. Kaza? Verb 3. ያልተደረገ ድርጊትን ማለት ነው, all right? Do you understand me? Yeah, ልትደውልልኝ ይገባ ነበር ባለፈው ስንማር ምን እንደሆነ ያልኩ? You should have called me. I don't know. Just I told you this in the other video. Yeah? You should have called me. Say it again. You should have called me. ጠንከር ልትሰራ ይገባ ነበር ግን አልሰራህም በለኝ እስቲ. Okay. So you should. እስቲ you should በልሲ? You should have worked hard. You should have what? Worked hard. ጠንከር ልትሰራ ይገባ ነበር ግን አልሰራህም ማለት ነው. እየተገባ ነው? You should have worked hard. Say it again. You should have worked hard.
You should have worked hard.
በጣም ጥሩ. All right. እስቲ ሌት መሆን አልነበረብህም ግን ሌት ሆነ ነበር በለኝ እስቲ. You should አይ ኔጌቲቭ አድርግም. You shouldn't have ሌት እንዴ you should have verb 3 ያስከትል እንጂ. Shouldn't have been late. Been what? Late. እስቲ እንደዚህ አንቦት እስቲ. You shouldn't have been late. Say you shouldn't have been late. ምን ማለት አልነበረብህም? ማርፈድ አልነበረብህም። ይሄ ሰው አልፍሯል። አሁን ስታውት እዚህ ጋር ኔጌቲቭ ነው ሚኒንጉ ምን ነው ያልኳችሁ? ፖዚቲቭ ትርጉም አለው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር you shouldn't have been late. Say it again. You shouldn't have been late. All right. እዚህ ጋር you should have worked. ይሄኛው ጠንክረህ ልትሰራ ይገባ ነበር ነው። ይሄ ደግሞ ማርፈድ አይገባም ግን አርፍደ ነበር ነው። Am I clear?
Yes.
So ይሄ ሌላ ጋር ስለተማራችሁት አሁን ማስተማር የፈለኩት ምንድነው? ሪቪዥን ነው። ያን ያህል የሚከብድ ነገር የለውም። አሁን ምን አየን ማለት ነው? had better ከማን ጋር ልዩነቱን አይተናል ቅድም? ከሹድ ጋር። አሁን ደግሞ እያየን ያለ ነው should have ምን ሲያስከትል ማለት ነው? verb 3 ሲያስከትል verb 3 ነው ሲያስከትል እያየን ያለ ነው ማለት ነው። and what is next? would rather. What is next? would rather. Okay. አሁን ደግሞ ማን እናያለን መሰላችሁ? ማን እናያለን? would rather and then would prefer እናያለን። What's the difference? Both express preference. ምን ነው የሚገልጹት? Preferences ምርጫ ነው የሚገልጹት። ማን would rather and would prefer are used to express what? Preferences. And they do have different structures. First of all, let's see would rather. would rather. rather ማለት ነው። rather ምንድን ነው? ይልቅ ማለት ነው። ምን ማለት በአማርኛ rather ማለት ይልቅ እንዲህ ከሚሆን እንደዚህ ይልቅ ስትሩ rather ትላላችሁ። ስለዚህ would rather ትላላችሁ። For example, I have examinations, right, that I have to take tomorrow. ነገ ወስዶ ፈተና አላልኳችሁ። ስለዚህ ክለብ ልሄድ ወይስ እንደው ቤት ላጥና ብል ለራሴ ስማከር ማለት ነው። I know. I'd rather stay at home, right? What can I say? I'd rather what? Stay. But see, stay at home. Say it again. I'd rather stay at home. But see?
I'd rather stay at home.
የት መሆንን እመርጣለሁ?
At home.
ቤት መሆንን እመርጣለሁ። Yeah, I'd rather stay at home, right? Would you like to go to Piazza with me Yeah, to have some programs, or would you stay at home? ብልህ ምን ትላለህ? I'd rather stay at home. የት መሆን እመርጣለሁ እያልክ ነው። ስለዚህ እንደዚህ ማድረግ እመርጣለሁ ስትሉ ምን ትላላችሁ? I'd rather. ይህን ከማድረግ ይልቅ እንደዚህ ማድረግ እመርጣለሁ ስትሉ ምን ታደርጋላችሁ? I'd rather ብላችሁ ትናገራላችሁ። Say it again.
I'd rather stay.
So, like, would you like to study abroad or here? ብልህ ውጭ ነው እዚህ ማጥናት እንደው የምትፈልገው ምን? I'd rather study. Yeah.
Abroad.
I'd rather study abroad. የት ባጠና ይሻለኛል እያለ ነው። የት ባጠና ይሻለኛል እያለ ነው። ውጭ ባጠና እመርጣለሁ፣ ውጭ ማጥናት እመርጣለሁ፣ ውጭ ባጠና ይሻለኛል ከዚህ ይልቅ እያለ ነው። ስለዚህ would rather is used in that sense, right? In that sense. So, if there is a verb that comes in front of would rather, there should be, a base verb. So, you can say that I would rather become, I would rather stay, I would rather eat, I would rather... You cannot say I would rather staying. Never. Don't do that, right? I would rather, Bercy?
I would rather.
Say it again.
I would rather.
I would rather, stay at home. የት ሆን ይሻለኛል? ቤት ይሻለኛል። Okay. Would you like to learn English or French? አልኩ እንደው እንግሊዝኛ መማር ይሻለኛል በልስ
I would rather learn English.
እመርጣለሁ እንግሊዝኛ መማርን እመርጣለሁ ሲል I would rather learn English. What can you say? I'd rather learn English than learn ብለህ መቀጠል ትችላለህ። ዳን ማስገባት ይቻላል። I'd rather learn English. እንግሊዝኛ ብማር ይሻለኛል። እንግሊዝኛ መማርን እመርጣለሁ እያልከኝ ነው። Am I clear?
Yes.
All right, that's very good. So this is the first structure of like would rather. It's followed by base verb, right? It's followed by what? A base verb. So you cannot say like this. I would rather learning. I would rather learn it. Never use any other morphemes after this would rather. Rather is say I'd rather learn, she'd rather learn, he'd rather learn. Whatever there is a subject is የፈለገውን subject ቢሆንም ይሄ base verb ከመሆን እንትን አይልም ማለት ነው። Am I clear? All right. What if you want to talk about the past? Past መጠቀም ብትፈልግ ለምሳሌ if you want to talk about the past እንደዚህ ማድረግ እመርጥ ነበር ስትል what can you say? ይሻለኝ ነበር እንደዚህ ማድረግ ስትል I would rather በልሲ have stayed at home. እስቲ በልሲ
I would rather have stayed at home.
What's the difference between I'd rather stay at home and I'd rather have stayed at home? What's the difference? This is not in the past, but this one is in the past. የትኛው past ነው? I'd rather have stayed at home ማለት የት መሆን እመርጥ ነበር ማለት ነው። ቤት መሆን እመርጥ ነበረ። I would rather have stayed at home. I'd rather ሌላ ከመሄድ ይልቅ ቤት መሆን እመርጥ ነበር. I would rather have stayed at home. So while we talk about like past tenses, right? Pastun እንትን ስንል ደግሞ ምን እናደርጋለን? እዚህ ጋር have እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው. Would rather, see would rather but see it's followed by what? Have and then followed by what? Verb 3. And then followed by verb 3 to talk about past. To talk about what? Past. ያለፈው ነገር እንትን ለማለት ማለት ነው. Right? Do you understand me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. ስለዚህ ሐዋሳ መሄድ እመርጥ ነበር ይሻለኝ ነበር በልስ I would rather have gone. Very good. I would rather have gone to ሐዋሳ. እስቲ እንደገና እስቲ በልስ I would rather have gone to what? ሐዋሳ መሄድ እመርጥ ነበር ይሻለኝ ነበር። I would rather have gone to ሐዋሳ. Right? Am I clear? Yes. Am I clear? But if the subject is different, እዚህ ጋር የምሰጥ ግን የተለየ subject ግን you have to know, I mean you have to have something which is different. For example, እንዴት ታደርጋለህ? I would rather you አልኩ. Look, listen. I would rather you had gone to ሐዋሳ. Gone to what? ሐዋሳ. የት ብሄድ እመርጥ ነበር? አንተ የት ብሄድ እኔ እመርጣለሁ ስትል ነው። የት ብትሄድ ሐዋሳ ብትሄድ አንተ ሄደህ ቢሆን እመርጥ ነበር ነው። Do you understand me? አንተ ሐዋሳ ሄደህ ቢሆን what? እኔ እመርጥ ነበር፣ ምርጫዬ ነበር ስትል I would rather you had gone to ሐዋሳ. Say it again. You had gone to ሐዋሳ ብትሄድ ምርጫዬ ነበር፣ እመርጥ ነበር አልክ። ስለዚህ ሰብጀክቱ እዚህ ጋር ስንት ሰብጀክት ነው ያለ? አይ የሚለው አለ፣ መራጩ አለ፣ ማን አለ? ዩ አለ። ይሄ ሲሆን ፓስት ፐርፌክት ነው የምትጠቀመው። ምንድን ነው የምትጠቀመው? ስትራክቸሩ ፓስት ፐርፌክት ነው የምትለው። ነገር ግን ሰብጀክቱ ግን አንድ ሰብጀክት ከሆነ የሚያወራው አንድ አክሽን ከሆነ የሚመኘውም እዚህ ጋር የሚመርጠው ማን ነው? አይ ነው፣ ራሱ ነው መቆየት የሚፈልገው አይደል? ስለዚህ ያ ሲሆን ሃቭ ፐርፌክት ነው የሚሆነው። ሃቭ ዊዝ ዋት verb 3 ሃቭ ዊዝ ዋት verb 3 but if it is a different subject ለሌላ ከሆነ አንተ ፕሪፈር የምታደርገው የምትመርጠው ግን እዚህ ጋር የሰብጀክቱ ከተለየ ግን እዚህ የሚመጣው ግን ፓስት ፐርፌክት ነው የሚመጣው። ምን ነው የሚመጣው? ፓስት ፐርፌክት ነው የሚመጣው። ፓስት ፐርፌክት ኦልራይት። አሁን እሺ ትነግረኛለህ ታዲያ። ስለዚህ how many structures are we looking like ስንት ነው አሁን እያየን ያለው ማለት ነው? how many structures are we learning? one is would rather is followed by base verb። ከዚህ ምን አለ? base verb አለ ማለት ነው። verb 1 አለ። ከዚህስ ምን አለ ማለት ነው? would rather is followed by have with verb 3 form ማለት ነው። if the subject of the sentence is the one that just prefers for himself or herself in the action በራሱ የሚደረግ ከሆነ ማለት ነው። whereas what about this one? I would rather ስትልስ ኦኬ ራስህ ለሌላ ሰው ስትመርጥ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ምርጫዬ ነው። አንተ የት እንድትሄድ ምርጫዬ ነበር አልክ። አሳይደ ቢሆን ምርጫዬ ነበር፣ ብትሄድ ምርጫዬ ነበር አልክ። ስለዚህ I would rather you had gone to አዋሳ ብትሄድ እኮ ምርጫዬ ነበር። ያ ሂደ ቢሆን ምርጫዬ ነበር ማለት ነው። ቦዝ እነዚህ ፓስት ናቸው ነው። am I clear? the difference is the structure. what the difference? the difference is the structure. difference structure ነው ማለት ነው። so how many structures? ስንት structure ያየነው አሁን? 3 structures for would rather. so what's the difference? I mean the negative form of would rather. what's the negative form of would rather? negative form ምንድነው? would rather not ልክ እንደ had better wouldn't rather እንዳትሉ I wouldn't rather እንዳትሉ would rather not say would rather not ወርሲ ስለዚህ ኔጌቲቭ አድርገን ንገረኝ I would rather not stay at home የት መሆንን አልመርጥም ነው የት መሆንን አልመርጥም ቤት መሆንን አልመርጥም እያለ ነው ማለት it's not my preference እያለ ነው I would rather not stay at home ብዙ ሰው የሚሳሳተው ግን ምን ይላል ማለት I wouldn't rather ይላል this is very bad English so what is the negative form of would rather would rather not like what like had better not so the negative form of would rather and had better is after better and what rather right so ለዚህ would rather not had better not ማለት all right okay አሁን ማንን ያለን would prefer ምን ያለን እንዳልክ would what prefer so similarity ምንድነው ማለት would prefer and would rather are used to express preferences ብለናል ቅድም ምን ብለናል they are used to talk what about preferences ብለናል አይደል they are used to talk about preferences የሆነ ምርጫ ነገር ነው የሆነ ነገር ከዚህ ልክ ይሄን ምናምን ስትል ስለዚህ I would prefer ብለህ እዚህ ጋር to አለ prefer ምን አለ prefer to አለ ምን አለ prefer to ከዛ ምን አለ base verb ከዛ ምን አለ there is a base verb and then again there is another structure so would prefer but see
Would prefer.
I would prefer to what
I would prefer to
I would prefer to what
come.
I would prefer to come I would prefer come I would prefer to come say it again
I would prefer to come.
all right very good I would prefer what to come I would prefer to have coffee I would prefer what to have
Coffee.
to have coffee I would prefer to have coffee say it again I would prefer to have coffee
I would prefer to have coffee.
ምን እመርጣለሁ ማለት ነው I would prefer to have coffee say it again
I would prefer to have coffee.
I would prefer to have coffee ስለዚህ ቡና መጣት እመርጣለሁ so prefer is followed by here to infinitive to but prefer ብቻዋን ስትመጣ ሌላ structure ሁለት አይነት structure gerund structure ሊኖራት ይችላል it's okay we'll try to see it with the other video so that would prefer is followed by to and then there is a base verb so what can you say I would prefer to have coffee say it again
I would prefer to have coffee.
I would prefer to have what coffee ምን ብጠጣ እመርጣለሁ እያለ ነው ምን ብጠጣ እመርጣለሁ ቡና ብጠጣ እመርጣለሁ እያለ ነው አሁን ለምሳሌ would you like to have coffee or tea ብልህ ምን ትላለህ ማለት ነው I would prefer to have coffee say it again
I would prefer to have coffee.
I would prefer to have coffee በዚህ ቢሆንስ I would rather have coffee say it again
I would rather have coffee.
all right that's very good okay so what is left ማና አለው አሁን እዚህ ጋር
Could have and would have.
could have and what would have especially in the other video እንዳየነው when they are followed by what when they are followed by what verb 3 first of all could expresses possibility ability could expresses what ability and possibility ability and possibility probability ምናምን ነገር አይደለም እንዴ ስለዚህ ችሎታን መሆን እድልን ምናምን ነገር ይገልጻል ስለዚህ could have with what verb 3 ምን አለ
ability አለ
ምን አለ possibility አለ ትችላለህ ነገር ግን አላደረከውም ስትጠቀም could have ስትል ማለት all right that's very good so what is here if it is and እስቲ and በርሲ ያልተደረገ ከሆነ ምን ትጠቀማለህ ማለት ነው could have with verb 3 ምኑ ያለህ
ability and possibility
እድሉ ያለህ አቅሙ ያለህ ያ ነገር ካልተደረገ I could have ለትናገራለህ ሌላ ቪዲዮ ላይ እንዳየነው yes or no ስለዚህ እንካ I could have በርሲ I could have ስበርሲ
I could have
passed the driving test passed what the test እስቲ በርሲ
I could have passed the test
ምን ማለት ነው I could have passed the test what does it mean I could have passed the test what does it mean
ፈተናው ላልፍ
እችል ነበር የማለፍ እድሉ አጋጣሚው ችሎታው ነበር የፈተናው ማለፍ እችል ነበር ግን አላለፍኩም ማለት ነው here I failed the exam or I failed the test or I passed the test I failed the exam yes or no the test ወድቅ ያለው አሁን ግን ምኑ ነበረኝ I had the ability or the possibility or the chance to pass the exam but unfortunately I didn't pass ማለት ነው am I clear unfortunately I didn't pass ማለት ነው ስታውት ይሄ ምንድነው it seems ምንድነው ፖዚቲቭ ነው የሚመስል አረፍተ ነገሩ ግን ኔጌቲቭ ሚኒንግ ነው ያለው all right that's very good what if it is done what if it is just done ቢሰራስ done ቢሆንስ ቢሰራ ይሄ ድርጊት completed ቢሆንስ ቢሰራ ያ ነገር የተሰራ ከሆነስ ምን ታረጋዋለህ ያለ ምን ቆይ couldn't have በልሲ couldn't have with what with verb 3 አይደለም couldn't have with verb 3 okay that's very good couldn't have with verb 3 so ምን ማለት ነው ይሄ without what ምኑ ሳይኖርህ ችሎታው አጋጣሚው እድሉ ሳይኖርህ ያን ነገር ካደረግከው ያን ድርጊት I couldn't have ትላለህ say again
I couldn't have
ሲያኛው ኔጌቲቭ አድርገን ንገረኝ እስቲ እንዳልከ ይሄንን I couldn't have passed the test በልሲ
I couldn't have passed the test
without the help of my friend right ያለማን እርዳታ ያለ ጓደኛ እርዳታ ምኑ ላልፍ አልችልም ነበር ነው ፈተናው ማለፍ አልችልም but I passed the test ማለት ነው ስለዚህ ይሄ couldn't have ብላችሁ ምን ተጠቀሙ if you use verb 3 after couldn't have this is negative in verb 3 it means that you did that action ድርጊቱን አድርጋችሁታል without what your ability or possibility right yes or no I couldn't have passed the exam without the help of my teachers አስኮርጆ ከሆነ አስተማሪው so what can you say right so ያለ አስተማሪ እርዳታ አስጠንቶንም ሊሆን ይችላል እውነትን ነው ብዬሽ ነው እስቲ ቆይ እስቲ አንዴ አባ ሰረገ couldn't have ስለዚህ አሁን ገብቷችኋል ግን ዲፈረንሱ ግን እንዳልክ ስለዚህ ቺን ኔጌቲቭ አድርጋችሁ ሰሯት ድርጊቱ ተከናውኗል ያለ ምንድን ያለ ability and possibility ማለት ነው for example if I say that I couldn't have finished my education without the help of my family ብል ያለ ቤተሰቦቼ እርዳታ ምኑን ፈተና ያልጨርስም ነበር ትምርቴን አልጨርስም ነበር አልኩኛ I couldn't have graduated without the help of my teachers and parents am I clear it means that I graduated because of the help of what my parents and teachers yes or no yeah that's it and what is left አሁን የሚቀረው ማን ነው would have ነው የሚቀረው okay አሁን መጀመሪያ በባለፈው ቪዲዮ እንዳየነው would expresses what willingness እስቲ willingness በርሲ willingness or interest to do something interest ምንድነው ፍቃደኝነትን ፍላጎትን ይገልጻል would አልኩኝ አይደለም እንዴ yes or no all right okay very good would have በርሲ
would have
all right ስለዚህ would have ብለህ ምን ስትጠቀም ነው ያልኩህ እዚህ ጋር verb 3 ስትጠቀም if would have is followed by verb 3 form of the main verb what you're talking is a kind of action you did without your willingness or interest do you understand me a kind of action that you didn't do I'm sorry God I'm sorry so would expresses what willingness or interest to do something got it so would have plus verb 3 ስትጠቀም when you use would have with verb 3 from the main verb you are talking about a kind of action that you wanted to do that you you know were interested to do but you didn't do ፍላጎቱ ያለ ሳታደርገው ይቀራል ለምሳሌ I would have በርሲ
I would have
ምን ማድረግ ትፈልግ ነበር እስቲ I would have what just tell me
I would have
learn it say I would have learned it በርሲ
I would have learned it
very straight አድርገህ I would have learned English በርሲ
I would have learned it
እንግሊዝኛ መማር ፈልግ ነበር እያለ ነው but unfortunately I didn't learn አልተማርኩም እያለ ነው ማለት ነው ስለዚህ would have with verb 3 form of the main verb is to talk about a kind of action that you wanted to do ማድረግ የምትፈልጉት but you didn't do in the past am I clear
yes
so ስለዚህ እንዲህ ባረኩ ፈልግ ነበር ምናምን ስትል I would have ያል ከዛ verb 3 አድርገህ ትናገራለህ ማለት ነው am I clear
yes
am I clear
yes
very good እስቲ ለምሳሌ ኢንጂነሪንግ እኮ መግባት ፈልግ ነበር በሲ I would have joined በሲ
I would have joined
the engineering department yes or no I would have joined the engineering department engineering department እኮ መግባት ፈልግ ነበር but አልሆነም ያለ ነው okay ኔጌቲቭ ካረክ ግን ምን ይሆናል እዚህ ጋር
I
wouldn't have እስቲ ቺንቲ ያርጋት wouldn't have በለሲ
wouldn't have
with what
verb 3
with verb 3 ይሄን ስታደርገው ደግሞ ምን ይያልክ ነው እየፈለክ ሳይሆን ሳትፈልግ ስታደርገው ነው ይሄን ምን ስታደርገው ሳትፈልግ ያለ ፍላጎት እስቲ I wouldn't have በለሲ
I wouldn't have
joined economics say
I wouldn't have joined economics
economics እኮ እንደው በቃ economics ውስጥ መግባት አልፈለኩም ነበር ስትል I wouldn't have learned economics ብትል economics መማር አልፈለኩም ነበር but I learned ማለት ነው am I clear
yes
am I clear
yeah
all right so that wouldn't have with verb 3 form of the main verb is to talk about a kind of action that you did in the past without your interest without what your interest I wouldn't have በልሲ I wouldn't have married her በልሲ
I wouldn't have married her
እሷን እኮ ላገባት ፍላጎቱ አልነበረኝም ግን አገባት እያለ ነው ስታውት ኔጌቲቭ ነው ፖዚቲቭ ትርጉም ነው ያለው እዚህ ጋር ስታውት ፖዚቲቭ ይመስላል ኔጌቲቭ ትርጉም ነው ያለው ማለት ነው these are very important what very important phrases that and words like there should a word that are really good for your grammar to level up. This is Unique English in Amharic with Mahari. Don't forget to, check my website. Website check adgu uniqueingle.com, right? Okay, touch አስቀምጣለሁ እንትን unique ingle.com ዛጋ መጽሐፍቶች የሚነበቡ ታገኛላችሁ ኤክሰርሳይሶች ታገኛላችሁ አንዳንድ ምንቃቸው ነገሮች ራሳችሁን አፕዴት ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ bye bye everybody